The Inclusive Education Policy is the Department of Education's commitment to work towards an inclusive education system. The key aim for this policy is for students to be able to participate in classroom education with suitable adjustments tailored to their learning needs. This policy relates to APST 1.5, 1.6, and 4.1. This policy would influence my teaching practices by opening my mind up to learning about my students' individual needs. For example, if I had a student in my class who had sensory sensitivity issues, I would alter my teaching program to eliminate loud noises or disruptive visuals such as lighting. This policy has made me more aware of the importance of inclusion in education and has broadened my mind to explore different teaching practices for different student needs. I believe this policy makes me a more empathetic and understanding teacher and encourages me to develop. Over the next few years, to assist in my growth, I will be undertaking professional learning modules related to the inclusive education for all students to help me to create a safe and nurturing environment. The main aim of the Advancing Partnerships policy is to involve and engage parents in a meaningful way in their child's education. This means that the schools need to be doing everything they can to ensure open communication is achieved. This policy also extends to include community engagement such as sporting clubs and local businesses. This policy directly addresses APST 3.7, 7.3, and 7.4. Building these relationships with parents, carers, and the community can boost children's education significantly. This policy would influence my teaching because I would make it a priority to ensure that I have an open and honest communication with parents. It is very important for parents to know how their child is performing before they receive marks. I observed this on my placement. The school had a no surprise policy whereby parents would be notified if their child was heading towards failing and what intervention is needed. As part of my teacher identity, I plan for communication to be regular and insightful. I also think parents should be directly involved with the decisions made about their child. Parental involvement has always been an essential component of every teacher-student school academic endeavor. My professional learning in this area over the next 1 to 3 years will be focused on professional communication and ethics in education. I will need to learn about conducting parent-teacher interviews and email communication. I would also like to broaden my knowledge and participation in community programs to create a foundation for when I am a teacher. The aim of the Valuing Performance policy is to create a cultivating environment where teachers' strengths are acknowledged, encouraged, and built upon. The goal of the organization is to help maintain professional performance and motivation and promote improvement in its network. This policy directly relates to Standard 6 fully. This policy aims to celebrate achievement and performance and encourage the idea of improving your own professional standard. This policy would personally influence my practices because I believe in positive reinforcement for excellent performance, and I think having a framework in place for this in education is very important. This policy will encourage me to teach better and to always be setting higher goals for me and my colleagues. Therefore, I believe this will result in high performance as a teacher because I am encouraged to improve. This would then influence my teacher identity by giving me a positive and productive attitude towards my performance of myself and my peers. I believe it would be beneficial for me to undergo some performance-related education and workshops to learn about successful goal setting and better performance.